I'm Antonio Centeno. I'm the founder of Real Men, Real Style. Today I'm going to be answering the question, do I need a business card if I'm a student? I also had a couple people ask me this question and they phrased it basically, do I need a business card? I'm not currently employed. I don't have a job. I'm out there seeking a job. So all of this I'm going to lump together, but the basic question is, do I need a business card if I don't have a position with the company? Things like that. So before we get into this, guys, you know what I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way these videos come right to you. In addition, if you like this, if you find it useful, make sure to click on the like button, comment down below. This whole video is actually because I just put out a video on business cards talking about the 5 steps, I think it was 5 steps, going into the perfect business card. And a lot of guys came back and asked me this question. So I created this video literally a couple days afterwards. Don't know when it's actually going to get published. Hopefully within a few weeks of that other video. But let's go ahead and answer the question. So short answer, yes. I think every man needs a business card, or you can even call them a calling card. And this, I think the example I used in my last video when I was in the Marine Corps, we had calling cards that were needed to be made when we were brand new second lieutenants. When I was stationed at Naval Air Station, where it was at Pensacola or Corpus Christi, every time we were there, there was a new party that the general would hold, and we would show up at his house and you would drop off your calling card. The reason for this is it allowed people to get back in touch with us. It had your contact information. I think this is good for a number of reasons. Anytime you meet somebody, you want to, in a sense, and that's the number one reason, you want to give people an ability to follow up. So you meet somebody, you have a great conversation, you want to give them the chance to follow up without, trying to look for a pen to write down your number or type it into their phone. If you don't have it, then I would recommend that you, and I've seen some guys actually use this trick with ladies and with just anyone they meet. Hey, well, let me just enter it in your phone really quick. I actually let people do that because sometimes it's faster and more efficient than me doing it myself. They've also got some apps out there. I saw one, I haven't used it for a long time, but actually would allow you to bump your phones, touch them, and then it would exchange your contact information. I actually had a gentleman contact me the other day. He actually developed it so that you could actually create a very quick online card. So there's some other options out there, but the number one reason, and I still haven't found, there are many situations in which you're going to meet somebody who's not using any of that fancy software I just talked about, and you want to be able to give them that physical card to follow up. So that is the number one reason. Number two, it sends the message that you are a professional, that you took the time to actually put your information together in a card, separates you from 99% of the men out there who are students looking for jobs, who are perhaps men that are in between employment and looking for work. The fact that you took the time to put something together that puts out your qualifications, who you are, what sets you apart, again, separates you from the competition, makes you look more professional. Number three is it keeps you focused on the goal. So if you show up to a networking event, and it may not even be billed as a networking event, it may simply be that this is a brunch or a business get together. Although they're not called that, they are always networking events. And when you carry those cards, you pack those 50 cards in your pocket. You know that, hey, it's going to be successful for me if I can hand out all 50 cards and get at least 15 to 20 people that follow up with me, and I collect 50 cards. That's kind of the thing, is it actually, there's a natural exchange. When you give a business card, people give you their business card. So even if you talk to somebody very briefly, it keeps you focused on the goal, which is you filling up your pocket with business cards of people that you can follow up with as you're looking for jobs, as you're looking for internships, as you're looking for opportunities to prove yourself in your field. I mean, where was I? I was in Houston, and there was a guy, this is years before he passed away, Richard Smalley, over at Rice University. He was one of the leaders in nanotechnology. And at the time, I just happened to be in the area. I knew who he was, and it was really cool to get a business card from him. He's passed away now, but I mean, this was a guy that I believe he didn't get the Nobel Prize. You never know when you're going to meet these people. And you want to have the chance to give them your business card so you can get theirs and keep you focused on the goal, which is the follow-up, which is sending that message of professionalism. Last but not least, it makes you referable, especially if you've set the card up right. So let's say you're a student, and I'll just use nanotechnology and molecular engineering. It's actually a secret passion of mine. If anyone's read anything by Eric Drexler and some of the stuff that, I mean, it's just really amazing field. But in any case, if you actually put in there that this is your specialty, this is what you do, the person that you give the card to may not be able to use that, or really honestly, they're not going to be able to help you much, except that they have someone in their network. And in fact, it's their brother, it's their cousin. This, another story that happened to me. So I'm talking with a buddy in California. He was actually the father of a friend of mine. And I mentioned that I'm into nanotechnology. And he's like, oh, well, a friend of mine who lives down the street is into this. Turns out he was actually a co-author of one of the books that I had read. So I actually got to go out and have dinner with this gentleman, shake his hand. He was a dentist. He actually talked about how molecular engineering at some point could create diamond teeth. So it was cool to, I mean, I couldn't have predicted that this would happen. And it was, again, that I was able to maintain that connection. Now, I have to be honest, I probably didn't exchange business cards. This was a friend of a friend, and I was able to follow up and stay in contact with. However, random encounters with choice individuals happen all the time. And you want to be there to take advantage of it, because let's think about it. People say that there are lucky people. That's not really true, in my opinion. Luck is equal to preparation meeting opportunity. So make sure to have those business cards, guys. Go out there, find success. I know it's there waiting for you. Take care. See you in the next video.